I'm gonna use ChatGPT to plan an itinerary for me. Can you trust it with even the most basic breakfast recommendation? No. I feel like ChatGPT could be really good. Like if it does scour the whole internet for information. Say you go to a new city and you're like, oh, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what's a good thing to do here. Just like type in what you want into ChatGPT and it will tell you where to go. Like sure, you might not get like super personalized recommendations. You might not be able to like scour out the hidden gems, but maybe you can. I don't know. And that's why we're doing this today. So I'm not really like going anywhere exciting. I figured I'm just going to use this to make an itinerary for Sydney, which is where I live. It's where I grew up. So I feel like it's a good way that I can sort of judge like how good it is at giving recommendations. Like if it just says like go to the opera house, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no shit. But if it's like finds me like a cool bar in Surrey Hills or something, it's like, oh okay, like maybe this is worth it. Let's just get right into it. I don't know how specific I should get. Let me just say like, hi, can you please, why am I saying like, why am I being so polite? Hi, can you please give me a 1-day itinerary for Sydney? Okay, this is actually giving me a good amount of stuff. Like if I was like, you know, in Sydney for the first time and I didn't know anything about what to do, these are like really good things that I would probably recommend for someone. The thing is, it's given me itinerary and it's given me like 9 a.m, 10:30, 12, but it's saying to like start in Newtown, then go to the Botanic Gardens, then go to the fish markets, and then go to Manly. But like none of these make sense geographically, right? Like if you really want to do this properly, you would go to Manly after the Botanic Gardens because you can get the ferry straight from there. And then it says to go to Chippendale, even though you started your day in Newtown, and Chippendale and Newtown are like a 5-minute walk from each other. So I like where it's going with this. However, I think I need to like maybe be a bit more specific. Also for things like, oh, start the day in Newtown and go to a cafe. Like, okay, but which cafe? Okay, let me craft a good specific question. Hi, I live in Sydney. 1, Bondi to Coogee Coastal Walk. Okay, that's like definitely not niche. It's not hidden. I know it quite well, but I do love it. Okay, that's fair. Paddington is nice. The Rocks. Yep. Check out the iconic City Harbour Bridge. Inner West. Check out the inner west suburbs of Leichhardt, Newtown and Marrickville. Okay, I think maybe the best way to do this is to get really specific. So I'm gonna think, all right, I wanna have a coffee, then I wanna go for a walk, then I wanna have breakfast, then I want to do something cultural, and then I want to have like a big lunch, and then I want to have an afternoon cocktail. So maybe if I ask for those specific 6 things separately, I'll be able to like make an itinerary out of that like makes more sense rather than just like walk around Newtown. Like, yeah, Newtown is pretty cool, but like, what do you want me to do? Can you please tell me where to get the best coffee in Sydney? Reuben Hills, that is a specific spot in Surrey Hills. Or the Little Marionette in Chippendale. Okay, now we're getting specific. This is what I like to see. Yeah, I feel like they're like scraping Google reviews and stuff. This is great. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna use one of these coffee places. All right, let the adventure begin. First, let's go get some coffee. Definitely a cool coffee shop, but the coffee is very good. I can see why that AI sent me here. Let's just call this one a success. Okay, now I'm gonna find a good walk to do. Hopefully I can find a walk that's like near Surrey Hills, near Chippendale, near one of these coffee places they've recommended me. Before I hit enter, let's see if I can guess. I reckon it'll tell me to do the Bondi to Bronte walk, or maybe Bondi to Coogee, Centennial Park, Blackwattle Bay, maybe, or maybe the Botanical Gardens. Let's see. Number 1, Botanic Gardens. You know what's interesting here is that every time it's mentioned the Botanic Gardens, it said something different. So that's pretty cool. Number 3, Circular Quay to the Opera House. Excuse me, Circular Quay to the Opera House is like a 5-minute walk, but okay. Darling Harbour Walk. Okay. I'll do the Botanic Gardens walk because at least that's like a bit more interesting. Cacti. I've never like or at least I haven't since I was a kid really walked through the gardens and like properly enjoyed it and like looked at the different plants and like seen all the different things here. And it's so beautiful, and it is the perfect day to be doing this. I forget that there's such a good park like right in the city. Whenever I want to go for a walk or be in nature, or like leave the city or go somewhere else, but this is like right here and it's so quiet and peaceful. It's pretty big, some cool shit here to look at, heaps of places to like sit on the grass. Okay, I'm actually like very happy with this AI choice. Enjoying this. Oh, so far so good. What did I say I wanted to do next? Breakfast, but I'm going to be near the Botanic Gardens. Okay, what is a good low cost but cool, I'm saying low cost because I don't want it to tell me to go to like Cafe Sydney or one of those like really expensive bougie places. Oh, this sounds cool. The Lockup is a quirky cafe located at an old police station. I've never heard of it, and I literally live like the suburb over from Woolloomooloo. Okay, I think that's gonna have to be it. I'll go to the Lockup. Okay. Oh, now it's telling me to go to Alexandria or Surrey Hills. I'll go to the Lockup. Okay. I thought the Lockup sounded cool. Turns out it's too cool to actually exist. I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna go there and have my breakfast. No, it's not real. I think what we have to learn from this is to double check everything. Tell me to go to the Botanic Gardens restaurant, which I actually have never gone to. It kind of sounds very touristy. However, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's like a proper restaurant. Yeah, it's like a multi-level world-class dining experience. Sorry, I'm not gonna go there and try and get bloody cheese on toast. Okay, but there is a cafe called the Leaf Department in the Botanic Gardens. So I guess I'll just go there. Leaf Department, let's get some breakfast. So I actually didn't know that there was a cafe in the Botanic Gardens. I probably could have guessed. Turns out there are actually quite a few, but this one definitely looks the most like nice, you know. There's like a bougie one up near the art gallery, and then there's like a, you know, takeaway one in the middle, but this one looks like it could be good. I'm keen. This place is stunning, although I got here too late to use the breakfast menu. I missed it by like a couple of minutes, which is annoying because I really wanted some like avo and eggs on toast, which is a shame, but that's my fault. That's okay. I did get a croissant, healthy breakfast, nice little latte. Kind of annoyed that it's in a plastic cup. This is like the Botanic Gardens. You think that they wouldn't want to give you plastic if you're here, like sitting in. Anyway, whatever. I actually really like this place, and they have like cocktails and beer and wine and stuff. So at the moment there is a pride exhibit. Oops, nearly went off the table. Pretty good prices for like what a beautiful spot it's in. Just come before 11 if you want to get breakfast. Fun fact, did you know that almond croissants were actually invented because bakers had all these like day old croissants that they couldn't sell because they were like kind of stale, so they just like shoved almond paste into it and put almonds and sugar on top and then sold them as almond croissants, and that's how almond croissants were invented. Fun fact for your day. Anyway, let's go to the next activity. What is a cool, why do I keep saying cool? I'm not going to say cool anymore. What is a good cultural activity? Art Gallery of New South Wales, that is good. Take a tour of the Sydney Opera House. I mean, I did that in primary school. I don't really need to do it again. Visit the Museum of Contemporary Art. Yup. You know, I probably could have guessed all these things. Explore the historic neighbourhoods of the Rocks in Paddington. This ChatGPT really wants me to go to the Rocks, Paddington, Surrey Hills and Newtown. Like, what? Okay, I guess I'm going to the Art Gallery of New South Wales. I'm actually excited about this because they just opened a new like modern wing of the art gallery. Like I've been to the old one like a bunch of times, especially like for school, and I'm like kind of bored of it. No offense, sorry, I'm not a big art person, but the new modern wing looks sick. I kind of like walked through it when it first opened, but only had like 10 minutes, so didn't probably look. So I'm actually keen to go and like wander around, like put in a little podcast and just sort of like soak up the art. This is a good one. I'm very pleased with this AI choice. It's aircon in here, which is perfect because it's literally 30 degrees outside and I'm sweating. Then I'm probably gonna want lunch. I love sandwiches, so I'm gonna say, where is the best sandwich in Sydney? If you're looking for sandwich content, I have done a whole video about my favorite sandwiches in Sydney. So there's some highly regarded options. Brickfield's Bakery, that's in my video that I've already done. Burke Street Bakery, I don't think I've tried their sandwiches, but there is one around the corner from my house. King's Cross Deli. King's Cross Deli? Where's that? Well, it's in King's Cross. Okay, great news. I just Googled King's Cross Deli and it doesn't exist. So, I don't know what he wants me to do here. Bondi Sandwich Co I've never heard of. So that could be good. It says try their famous smoked salmon sandwich or one of their many other options. Ooh, okay. I feel like maybe I'll go to Bondi because I've never heard of this one before. So the place in Bondi also doesn't exist. So we're gonna have to go Burke Street Bakery. Art gallery done. Now we're on to lunch. Sandwich from Burke Street Bakery apparently. I love the pies, so let's go in and see. I don't want to be rude, but I just went into Burke Street Bakery and the only sandwiches, maybe it's because it's like 1:30, but the only sandwiches they had left like did not look good. Like, no offense, they didn't look good. There was a chicken one, but it looked dry. There was pulled pork, which I don't like. And there was artichoke, which is like yuck, and it also looks dry. Like, if you're gonna make a vegetarian sandwich, don't make it dry. I have gone to Burke Street Bakery before and gotten a pie, which you can see in my pie video. I just can't bring my, sorry, like I know, like do it for the video, but like I'm not gonna spend 13 bucks on a sandwich that I'm not gonna enjoy, sorry. If you want a good sandwich recommendation for around here, I can tell you to go to Smalls Deli and I can tell you to go to Barrel One. They're both amazing and worth spending money on. Yeah, let's just cut to the next part. Okay, after that, I'm probably gonna want a cute little afternoon cocktail after a whole day of exploring. So, oh, what's the best afternoon happy hour in Sydney? Ooh, every single one. Stop by for happy hour and enjoy discounted beers and wine. So it's just telling me places that have happy hours. So I think I need to get a bit more specific. I'm gonna say, okay, I don't know what just happened, but my camera ran out of storage and nothing I do will make it work again. So I'm just finishing this off on my phone. I'm nearly done. I asked for some good places for cocktails, but it's kind of giving me like really fancy places. So I'm just gonna be like, where can I get a quiet afternoon beer in Sydney near King's Cross? The Tap House in Darlinghurst. Never heard of it. The Little Guy in Potts Point. Isn't the Little Guy in Glebe? Ooh, the Wine Library in Potts Point. That sounds pretty good. Or the Royal Hotel in Paddington. I do like the Royal. Okay, now it's getting me. Although I don't know if the Little Guy is in Potts Point. I think it's in Glebe. So you wouldn't want to really be like taking all of your advice from this. The Wine Library, let's see if that actually exists. It does. It's in Woollahra, so that's like close enough. This looks like it'll be like too fancy for me though. Like if I go there to have like a wine by myself, it'll be like, what are you doing here? All right, the Tap House, let's go. I have come to film like the last section of my video at the pub, costume change because I'm about to go out with some friends. And I have no memory card in my camera. That's really annoying. I'm just gonna have to get like a little iPhone montage of this. Hopefully you can hear me heading to the Tap House. I did drop the ball with the sandwich, but I promise I will make it up to you with some happy hour drinks. Experiment is complete. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I think it was pretty successful in terms of like a scientific discovery. Yes, I got sent to some places that don't exist. Yes, I didn't even end up getting a sandwich because they looked kind of yuck. But it was interesting. I found my new favorite pub for happy hour. That place was sick. Had a good little like coffee, had a good breakfast situation, had a nice walk, enjoyed the art gallery. I liked it. I think that was fun. Can you trust AI with your life? No. Can you trust it with even the most basic breakfast recommendation? No. Or like yes, as long as you like do a little bit of research as well. I think the fact that I live in Sydney and I know a lot about it really saved my ass. I'm going to New York in a couple months with a friend and I was saying we should probably try this in New York and see what happens because it'll be like a totally different vibe. Like I kind of know the city, but definitely not well enough to know if it's sending me to like a total dud. So maybe stay tuned for that video. Thank you for watching this all the way to the end. I hope you have enjoyed it. Get out there, use some AI, have some fun with it and see what you come up with. Make sure to like this video and subscribe because I've got new videos coming very soon. Going to Mexico next month, which is really exciting. So see you in another video.